Some stories transcend sports and become legends. This is one of them. The story of a man who not only redefined football but also shaped the destiny of the clubs he touched with his genius and his indomitable character. Loved and hated in equal measure, Johan Cruyff was much more than a player. He was a leader, a visionary, and, above all, a rebellious spirit who never took no for an answer. Born in the humble Bettendorp neighborhood of Amsterdam, Johan started from the bottom, literally. He helped the Ajax groundskeeper, dreaming of the day when he would swap tending the grass for playing on it. His mother, who worked as a cleaner at the club, convinced the coach to give Johan a chance. And that day came. In 1964, he made his debut with the first team, and soon the world knew that he was not just another player. Under his leadership, Ajax became an unstoppable machine, winning leagues, European Cups, and even an Intercontinental Cup. The boy who had started from the bottom was already a football giant. But greatness is not built without scars. In the 70-71 season, a long-term groin injury kept him off the field. When he returned, he was unable to regain his iconic number 9, which was already worn by another starting player. That's when fate intervened. Cruyff took to the field wearing the number 14, a shirt usually reserved for substitutes. That number was not that of a football star, and, almost out of rebellion, he turned it into his personal seal, a symbol that the rules were made to be broken. And then came 1973, the year of the break with Ajax. While the club was negotiating his transfer to Real Madrid without his consent, Johan made a decision that would change the history of football. He picked up the phone and signed for Football Club Barcelona, the eternal rival of the White Club. In a city devastated by 15 years of football drought, Cruyff became a hurricane that swept everything away. Not only did he return the league trophy to Barca's showcases, he also revived the passion of a fan base hungry for glory. Years later, after leaving Barcelona and a short stint in the American League, he returned to Ajax at the age of 34. Many thought it would be a quiet retirement, a final stage for a player who had already won everything. At first it seemed like that. He won 2 more leagues, and Cruyff thought he could easily decide the ideal moment for his retirement. But the 82-83 season was a bad year in his personal life, and an unexpected decision by the club would change everything. The death of the Ajax groundskeeper, who had been like a second father to him, sent Johan into a deep emotional slump. After accusing him of poor performance, Ajax decided not to renew his contract, treating him as if he were a finished player. It was the biggest mistake they could have made. Cruyff's response was as unexpected as it was legendary. In a shocking move, Johan signed with Feyenoord, Ajax's eternal rival. Rotterdam was in shock. Johan Cruyff, the emblem of Ajax, was now wearing the colors of its greatest enemy. And not only that, he came with a mission, one that burned within him. Revenge was served. At 36, he took over the team, becoming not only the leader, but the soul of a Feyenoord that was beginning to dream. Together with another young star, Ruud Gullit, he transformed the team into a racing machine. Gullit would later describe it, "Johan played wherever he wanted. We just adapted to him." The season progressed and the first big match arrived. Feyenoord visited Amsterdam, which already had stars such as Rijkaard, Koeman, and Van Basten. Finally, Ajax humiliated their rival with a resounding 8-2. After this blow, for many, the league was already completely over, but not for Johan. At a press conference, with the calm of a master who knows what is coming, he declared, "This is not over. We will be the champions in the end." The second half of the season was underway, and Ajax were playing in Rotterdam. Johan knew that there was a lot at stake, and he had to give his all in this match. This time, Feyenoord, led by a Cruyff in a state of grace, won 4-1. From that moment on, nothing and no one could stop them. In the Cup, too, fate brought them together again, and Feyenoord eliminated Ajax after an epic duel. The Amsterdam team's pride was hurt, and the season remained highly contested until the final days. Finally, the dream day arrived. Feyenoord became champions of the Dutch league for the first time in a decade. Johan Cruyff, the man who seemed finished, was lifted onto the shoulders of the Rotterdam fans. He had kept his promise not only to them, but to himself. That year, Cruyff was named best player in the Netherlands, an epic farewell for a man who never accepted the role of mere spectator in his own history. His feat with Feyenoord remained etched in the memory of everyone, even those who once saw him as an enemy. Johan Cruyff was not only a football genius. He was a man who proved that legends never give up. That even in the face of rejection and defeat, greatness always finds a way to shine. And in 1984, that greatness had a name and a surname. The great and irreverent Johan Cruyff. If you liked this video, remember to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to be notified of future videos.